Alright, here we are. First bale, as promised. Got the new baler attached. Got Eddie on sitting in the buddy seat. We're gonna make the bale. Alright, I just ran up that hill and I'm exhausted. I wanted to be side by side and watch that baler pull the first bale in, but I can't keep up. I need the four-wheeler, but I think I got a good clip there. So we are here out on a beautiful day. All our windrows are ready. Eddie cut last night. You saw that video. Hopefully 72 degrees. There's a cool breeze. It's a fantastic day to make hay. So I'm a little surprised we didn't get to a full bale yet. I figured once we came up this hill and maybe crested, we'd have enough hay, you know, that the sensor would go off and say the baler's full. But it didn't, so it's going quite a distance, which means the hay's not as thick as I'd hoped, which is fine. It's interesting to learn all these different aspects of, you know, how far you would go to get a full bale and how thick the grass is here and there. I think it's thicker in some spots than in others, but I think they're going to be full pretty soon. So Eddie's not driving. This is not his first official bale, but we're going to get there after the first bale comes out nice. We'll get to the second bale. So now it's just doing what it did on the way up, scooping up hay, rolling it inside that machine on a spindle, and then when it gets to the end, there's a sensor that says, okay, 4 foot by 4 foot. Stop. A little deep, I think it beeps inside the car. That's a nice baler, huh? All clean and shiny. We decided to go with a new baler because the old balers, you know, they come with old baler problems. And, you know, we didn't want to take a chance. All of our other equipment is used. We figured we'll invest in one good piece. Plus they gave us 0% financing. So, no skin off our back really if we're just paying it off little by little. It's affordable. And the cows will have nice food. Oh, here it is. Finally. So it was almost a full lap around the field. And that was a big lap because that was the outside lap. So what they're doing inside is slowing it down. Look it up there, boy. Look it up, baby, go. Did you see that? I think I almost missed it. That was fast. Wow. That's tight. That thing wraps and spits it out fast.
That's why the net, I know it costs $1 a bale, but it's so fast compared to twine.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And it's not around the sides. It's going to get a little bit better. It's not going to tuck around the side because of the way the net is designed, but this will spread a little bit more because it's the first bale and they only
It looks nice and green. You think it'd be good for balance? Nice.
Feel the moisture in it. It's gonna cook.
Did you use the moisture meter?
No, I have one in my truck. I can check a couple.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know, just
So
by
it's
feel.
wet enough. I can tell by feel.
Yeah.
Can you check it before you like crumple it up and check it?
I never
But it
had
doesn't
good
really work.
results.
Okay.
I've had guys.
You got it. You need the balance. Stick
I've
with
had
it.
guys say they use a 5-gallon pail.
Yeah.
And they put it in there and they stomp it down and get it as full as they can, like it's compressed in a bale.
Right.
The best way to check it's when it's in the bale.
Just
Right.
run a bale.
You can kind of. It's wetter over here. If you look down there. Some people will go like this, twist it all up and try and wring it
Oh,
out and then like throw it.
Right. How long is the
Feel
feel?
that? That's plenty wet.
Right.
It's gonna cook.
That's awesome.
So
Nice.
it all works. You drive. I'll ride.
Look at you, Betty. You're going to do your first bale. Sorry I sound like a mother.
All right.
But I'm not. I'm just a proud wife. This is a dream come true for Eddie. So one day I'm going to drive the tractor, cutting hay, making my own hay. That was about 10 years ago. A lot of dust. Excuse me. Hay dust. Going to chase them because, you know, I can't keep up. Not anymore. And really, why break a sweat? We did have a little problem last night with the cutter. The hay bind bolt broke. So it stopped working literally on his last pass. So we got all the hay cut, then the bolt broke. So that was another prophetic event. Sounds good. It's working nice. That's all we needed. Nice to be self-sufficient. You know, we used to have to wait for somebody to come and do the hay for us, and they're always so busy this time of year. Like I was saying, they're always so busy this time of year, it's hard. You get them to come right when you want them, you know. You know when your hay's ready. You know, you want to get it. But in the rain too. But now that it stopped raining, everybody wants their fields cut. And there's only so many guys doing this. So now we're not at the mercy of them. Plus it costs like $2,500. If you want to keep the hay, they charge you by the bale. So this is free grass. I mean, we do have to pay for the equipment, but in time it'll make up for itself. And the peace of mind of having, you know, our own hay when we want it cut. And now he can do other fields because there's a big demand. There's a lot of people looking for somebody to do this kind of work. You know, because it's not steady work. People do this in their spare time because you only really cut twice a year. 2 cuts, one in the spring and one in late summer. So it's tough to make a living at this. Some people do, but they usually have other things going. All farmers have a million things going. They raise different animals, chickens, they sell eggs, they do firewood. A lot of them have regular jobs. You know, farming's not what it used to be. It's definitely a part-time thing and you've got to do a lot of things to make it work. Look at this day though, huh? Beautiful. It's like 72 degrees, big puffy clouds, blue skies. First bale. First bale, and she's pretty. So, yep, that's what we got going. I know it's not that exciting, but to us it's very exciting. To us it's a dream in the making. For me, about 3 years since the first year I was all stressed out because we have 30 acres to cut. I was all stressed out about getting it cut on time. Because the longer it sits, the less valuable it is. It starts to lose its protein. I'm worried about the cows not getting good protein, and you become a mother of these cows pretty quick. And then the cost. If you can't get good hay in, then you got to buy hay. And who wants to buy hay? It's just grass. Why can't we go get our own? Well, we can go get our own. Look at that. Almost full now. See another bale coming out there soon. It's my favorite part, watching those bales pop out. I hear something beeping, so I think that means it's full. This is going to put out the wrap. It blows. I love that. Love that. That's great. Number one, that's Eddie's first bale. First bale of the dream, Ed. I hope you're watching the video, but you'll be watching it later. I'll have to go buy him a cake or something. If they make cakes shaped like bales of hay. It is kind of shaped like anyway, maybe. Just have to decorate them. And that's all there is to it. Seems like a little thing. Number two. Now he's a pro. Now he's got his knee wet. Go all the way around and come back with another one. Alright, the next part of this process is hooking up this wrapper. Once they get these bales pulled in, which would probably take another, maybe an hour. I don't even know if it'll take that long. But once they're all baled up, we're going to use this giant wrapping machine, which ought to be fun to watch. So let's just take a look at the bale. Looks good. kind of green. So you want wet hay to make baleage because it's going to ferment and make delicious food for the cows. This is the wrapper. So I've seen videos of this working before. I'll have to set this up and stick, you know, it'll be powered by the skid steer, which is over there, that machine. And it'll, the wrapper goes here. They load it up. This spins. And just wraps the whole thing like a giant marshmallow, which will be very cool. We're going to have a marshmallow farm field this year. And that's baleage. So I'll come back in another video when they get to doing this, because I know they needed at least 2 or 3 bales to practice. All right, over and out.